So if you saw my previous video, it showed how to do example-based unit tests. Now the Elm test module can also do property-based tests or quick check style tests, or what it calls fuzz, we call in this case fuzz tests, but it's all the same thing, where we use generate data to find counterexamples that we might not think of by ourselves. This is a wonderful way to find those weird corner cases that you never would have thought of, but of which are quite important. So let me show you how to do that and how to do a basic fuzz test in Elm. We're going to test that a function that we're calling BadSort, which I imported from a module that I created called BadSort, whenever you sort a list, should always keep the length of the list the same. So here I say fuzz list of int. It doesn't matter what kind of list we give it. It could be anything, but we'll just use ints because they're easy. And give a string here that says it, and then we feed it in a function. So here we say init, that's the initial list, and we're going to do BadSort init list.length, expect equal list.length of the initial list. So we expect that once we've sorted the list, it should not change its length. So let's try that. If we run Elm test, this is again the node test runner, you'll see we get some errors. And the test run failed, and it'll give us a couple errors, but they're all kind of the same. And you can see it says, given that -14 minus 14, we expect 1 to be equal to 2. So this is the length we expect the list to have, and this is the length it actually does have. And you can see we've got a bunch of other examples, and if we scroll up, normally this would all be on one page, but I make the font size big for videos. You can see that all of these have something in common, that in all cases that the two numbers are the same. So we might surmise here that what's happening is that any list with a duplicate will have the duplicates removed. Now if we look at BadSort, you'll see BadSort is defined as list extra unique piped into list sort. This is a .free notation. It just says take the out, glue these two functions together. But that would explain it, so that any list that has a duplicate, we remove the duplicate, and that breaks our test. Now, whether or not you want something to be a unique sort is a separate question, but this is a good illustrative example. So I hope that showed you how to do a simple property-based test in Elm. Obviously, it was a very simple property, it fits a short video, but it's a useful technique for validating functional programs. Subscribe to get a first look at our next video, which is on using types to validate your code. And if you have questions or comments, please leave them below, and please feel free to share this video on Facebook or Twitter or LinkedIn.